This is what we got to live every day. Let's make sure we stay true to who we are. The worst thing for us is to not play hard, not play together. The way we play together is with humility and pride. Pride in what we do. That's where you get it, all right? You guys have worked hard. You're ready. Let's go do it together for 40 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What is what we work 1, 2, 3. Attitude.
Inside Villanova Basketball with Jay Wright is brought to you by UPS, by your Quality Plus Ford dealers, proud sponsors of Villanova Wildcats basketball, by Ollie's Bargain Outlet, good stuff cheap, by the Villanova University Office of Conference Services, the main line to your next successful meeting or special program, and by Plymouth Country Club.
Folks, I never met anyone who didn't love a bargain.
I shop at Ollie's. You?
I shop at Ollie's for the deals.
Well, I shop at Ollie's because they have real brands at real bargain prices.
New shipments and deals arrive every day.
You never know what you're going to find or who you're going to see.
I shop at Ollie's. Do you?
You're going to love the bargains you get. I guarantee it.
Ollie's! Good stuff, cheap!
What's America's best-selling brand of trucks? You're in for a big surprise, pal. Actually, you're not. It's Ford F-Series again. Same trucks that have been leading the industry for 39 straight years. Why? Game-changing innovation. It's why Ford F-Series is making every other truck brand history.
Now you can get a new Ford F-150 with up to $10,157 in total savings, only at your local Ford store.
For the past 2 seasons, a tradition of excellence has been building at the Wells Fargo Center. As champions have been crowned, you can be a part of history as the Villanova Wildcats continue their run, seeking a 3rd straight Big East title. But tickets are limited. Act now to get the best seats for the biggest games of the year and be there for the next great moment. Villanova basketball at the Wells Fargo Center. Passion guaranteed.
If you're a Delaware Valley golfer looking for the perfect place to call home, come take a look at Plymouth Country Club, located minutes west of Center City, Philadelphia, in beautiful Plymouth Meeting. This superior design will challenge your game and soothe your spirit. The clubhouse includes banquet facilities for up to 300, the perfect location for your wedding or special event. Plymouth Country Club offers a private club experience at a daily fee price, with membership starting at just $260 a month. Call or visit us on the web before this special offer disappears.
Fill the spot out of that corner, all the way up to the wing, 1-2. Left, right.
In some ways, it's like watching a group of commuters get off the bus. Make no mistake, this group is on its way into work. And guiding them along the way is an assistant coach who knows maybe better than anyone what it's like to be a Wildcat.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Attitude. 10 minutes, 10 minutes.
You got the guards, you know what to do, right? We're learning here in the last few years just how valuable it is to have a guy that played in the program to be coaching. You know, they just have a perspective that's so unique. You know, we've had Jason Frazier here and Brooks Sales and Mike Nardi now. But Baker is really unique in that sense, in that you kind of sense he had the mentality as a coach when he played here, although he never said he wanted to be a coach.
Baker Dunleavy's decision about his future career path was at least well-reasoned. He grew up in a household with dad Mike Dunleavy, who coached in the NBA from 1987 through 2010 and was the NBA Coach of the Year in 1999.
When he relates stories about growing up with his father, he remembers situations his father handled as coach. He doesn't talk about players, stories, great games. He talks about situations he watched his father go through.
Let's go 1 hour, good 1 hour right here. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go, KJ. Let's go, Dio. Help these guys be here now. Everything we do for an hour, hard. For this, take one dribble, cover as much ground as you can and get to a jumper. You know the jumper you took in the game last night? That was a great shot. I don't know if you remember that, the elbow jumper. All right, just make it hot. Hey, we can work on our footwork here. Catch to shoot, jab, back cut. We're all having trouble running into the screener. When you guys jab and use it, don't come off it with your chest to the basket. Come off of it, shoulder here. Get yourself face to the sideline so you can use it shoulder to shoulder here and come off clean one dribble. Our chests are rubbing up against the screener. Get our shoulder against the screener. Dante, you'll be up, right? He's behind, he's baseline corner. You gotta be up in here. All right, you guys are too close together over there.
Coach Bake really takes pride in seeing his players succeed, and I feel like he wants to see me grow as much as I can on and off the court. Even when I was out, he made sure my set lifts and everything were perfect, because that's the one thing I could control while I was out, is being able to make sure my form was 100% right. So now that I'm back, he's working on getting my legs back to my shot, and just really working on building my skills.
Because your walk-in, just sling the ball, is not helping anybody get better. It's certainly not helping me. All right, here we go. Josh. Good rotation, Josh, good. Hey, I'm not worried about this. Speed's fine, I'm fine with that. But just rip it through your waist and just finish on balance, all right? All technique. Josh.
Baker has a lot of tremendous qualities, but one of my favorite is, having been on Wall Street, he's got a laser focus on the issue at hand. So whenever we're in a meeting, whatever we're talking about, changing the offense, pressing, personnel, recruiting, anytime we veer off, he brings it right back to the point at hand.
Yes. So technically with this lineup, we'd have Josh at the 4, if this lineup was in a game.
Yeah. Bakes makes a good point. No.
And he has a great perceptive mind in knowing what really is the point we're discussing. And it makes for great efficiency on our staff.
Daryl, when we get a back cut, it's the same thing as a baseline drive, so that when they caught it on the baseline, go middle. All right. Just think of it the same way as you would a baseline drive, all right?
Baker coming in here, having played here, kind of came in a neutral position. They knew he had been here, but he was new to some of the people. But as time grows, and he's in his 6th year, he's been here longer than anybody as a coach. He played here, and his respect level is off the charts, you know. And so he can say things and get things done at the same level that I can, and he can do it in a different way, having understood what it's like to play for me, and the good, the bad, and the ugly, and get guys to understand it's a gift he has of a loyalty and a passion for our program, and an ability to relay that to players in their type of thinking.
Whoever was over here with G-Ray.
I'll tell you what, whoever's man it was, you would have got him a wide open shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in that corner.
Yeah, you would have had him wide open shot. But that's it's a really valuable tool. You know, you just got to know against certain teams we're going to be able to get that.
Like my driving skills too.
I know you do. I know you're appreciating it.
I'm waiting because now they're going to really expect to drive.
That's the value of it's the value of playing with other good shooters. If they're not leaving the shooters, you can get to the rim.
And now they're going, hey, I'm getting more efficient now from 3 too. I've been shooting less, but I've been making them.
Yeah, you don't need to be looking at the box scores. All right? You don't need to be looking at the box.
I know, just like when I miss it. Like 1 for 1.
No, the longer you play, you understand the spots that you're going to be in to be aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, so just keep doing it. Don't stop getting better.
Of course.
All right.
That's what it's
With the card most accepted by top doctors and specialists, you have the compassion and security of Blue Cross, giving you the strength to drive forward. Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless.
Planning your organization's next meeting or event, consider the Villanova University Office of Conference Services. You'll find state-of-the-art meeting facilities, award-winning dining services, modern guest apartments, professional one-stop planning assistance, and a convenient location right on the prestigious Villanova campus. Call us at 610-519-7580 or visit us at conferenceservices.villanova.edu. Villanova University Conference Services, the main line to your next successful meeting or special program.
What's America's best-selling brand of trucks? You're in for a big surprise, pal. Actually, You're not. It's Ford F-Series again. Same trucks that have been leading the industry for 39 straight years. Why? Game-changing innovation. It's why Ford F-Series is making every other truck brand history.
Now you can get a new Ford F-150 with up to $10,157 in total savings, only at your local Ford store.
People ship all kinds of things
But what if that thing is a few 100,000 doses of flu vaccine
that need to be kept at 41 degrees.
while being shipped to a country where it's 90 degrees? In the shade.
Sound hard? Yeah.
Does that mean people in Laos shouldn't get their vaccine?
We didn't think so.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
My card's full. All right, wait, let me get that one. Thanks. All right, we're good.
At first glance, it's the promising look of a talented freshman class. But late in the season, only one of those freshmen is playing, as injuries have slowed or stopped the clock on Tim Delaney and Dante DiVincenzo. It wasn't supposed to be this way. With Delaney out for the season before it even began, DiVincenzo made an exciting first impression. Not a surprise.
He was rock star status. You know, he's a good-looking kid. He's the guard. He's bouncy. He's doing highlight films. He's winning dunk contests. He just had it all, and it's continued. It's funny. We still get questions at press conferences about Dante from Delaware news outlets when he's not even playing, he's hurt. He jokes about it. He handles it really well. He's a very humble young man. But it's going to be funny when he's playing. I think he is going to have his own separate media following.
Early season games gave everyone a glimpse of what Dante can do.
He had an outstanding summer and fall where he really shocked the coaching staff. And we knew he was a talent offensively, but we were amazed how physically tough he was defensively, what a great rebounder he was for a guard. And then he got into game situations and was able to prove it in game situations.
He was really comfortable in his role for us. I think he was excited about being a guy that comes in the game, provide that spark, getting offensive rebounds, defending, hitting open shots, and just being an energy guy and feeling success doing it.
He's gotten a year on the belt where he knows, and our team knows, his teammates know, this guy's a player.
But DiVincenzo suffered a broken foot, forcing him to walk through unfamiliar territory.
I broke my left ankle during AAU season, but I didn't miss any games. I just missed camps and stuff. So this was really the first time I missed an extensive part of a season.
On his well-tailored trip to the sidelines, he found fellow freshman Tim Delaney, who brought his injury with him to Nova.
It's pretty much a genetic bone mutation where it doesn't fit in the hip socket, and since that didn't fit, it kind of grinded up the cartilage that was in there, and one side it completely wore it away and the other side it ripped it pretty bad. So they told me I had to get it fixed if I wanted to avoid long-term damage. Pretty much through my high school career it was back there, but it never really held me back too much because I could just stand in the middle of the paint and not really play any defense. And once I got to Villanova, it started to, I have to actually play defense, get down in a stance, move my feet pretty quickly, and that just kind of was the going over the edge.
I don't think I've personally been around someone that has had to go through what Tim Delaney has in terms of being a healthy athlete that's playing every day, to go that has to go through a hip surgery, knowing that when he comes back from that hip surgery, the best thing he has to look forward to is a second one. But he's got something special inside of him. He's got an intelligence and a mental approach that is looking at the positive here.
You never look at him and feel sorry for him because he's always so upbeat. But as coaches, we also have to have sympathy for him and just make sure we're spending time with him and making sure he's good. But he never has that look on his face like, I need a pep talk today. He just comes in with great energy. I think he's got a great perspective.
And a sense of humor, which helped him through the trying early days of his rehab back at home.
We actually had someone come to the door and no one was home, and I had to slide across and open the door from the floor to pick up a pizza delivery or something. I guess my mom had tried to surprise me. Didn't work out too well.
But Tim and Dante remain a part of the team daily, with each benefiting from individual work with the medical staff and strength coach John Shackleton.
They push you to your limits every day. I remember when I got the boot off, they told me it was going to be uncomfortable, but they said if any pain, stop. But if it's not pain, you gotta work through it, because you're not going to get any better if you don't work through it.
Dante, good form, man. Way to control your body down. Tap and drive up.
For now, it's about getting better, mentally as well as physically, with the helping hands of upperclassmen always there, setting a solid example and offering ready advice.
That's just being a teammate. We need to make sure that these freshmen understand what Villanova basketball is, so they're not coming in next year as freshmen. They at least know what's expected of them on the court, so they can at least see it. It's definitely tough being on the sidelines and not being able to dive on loose balls and just create the chemistry with the teammates as a young guy, as a freshman. But I think they've had a great attitude about it. But I think overall our team has embraced them and been very supportive of them with their injuries throughout their freshman year.
Before games, Chris would talk to me and say, listen, like, you're not out there on the court, but we need to hear your voice. We're talking in the locker room. As soon as we get in warm-ups, slapping hands, making sure everybody's ready to go. So it doesn't matter that you're out there, because we have other guys, but as long as you're building them their confidence and you're making sure they're ready, then you're helping out.
Folks, I never met anyone who didn't love a bargain.
I shop at Ollie's. You?
I shop at Ollie's for the deals.
Well, I shop at Ollie's because they have real brands at real bargain prices.
New shipments and deals arrive every day.
You never know what you're going to find or who you're going to see.
I shop at Ollie's. Do you?
You're going to love the bargains you get. I guarantee it.
Ollie's! Good stuff, cheap!
If you're a Delaware Valley golfer looking for the perfect place to call home, come take a look at Plymouth Country Club, located minutes west of Center City, Philadelphia, in beautiful Plymouth Meeting. This superior design will challenge your game and soothe your spirit. The clubhouse includes banquet facilities for up to 300, the perfect location for your wedding or special event. Plymouth Country Club offers a private club experience at a daily fee price, with membership starting at just $260 a month. Call or visit us on the web before this special offer disappears.
With the card most accepted by top doctors and specialists, you have the compassion and security of Blue Cross, giving you the strength to drive forward. Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless.
If you're planning your organization's next meeting or event, consider the Villanova University Office of Conference Services. You'll find state-of-the-art meeting facilities, award-winning dining services, modern guest apartments, professional one-stop planning assistance, and a convenient location right on the prestigious Villanova campus. Call us at 610-519-7580 or visit us at conferenceservices.villanova.edu. Villanova University Conference Services, the main line to your next successful meeting or special program.
Potential pros and starting 5 or whatever, or starting 10, and it was ridiculous. They were 1, and we were 2, whatever we were. It was just like, all right, let's go, let's get it on, you know. And we came out guns a-blazing, and then they came out guns a-blazing, and then we found a way at the end to take it over.
Had tonsillitis and wasn't even, I don't know, I was probably like 50% in that game, but it was like a chance to get back out on the floor with all of these guys and big stage. And I mean, we wanted to show people like we could beat Connecticut, you know, all of those top teams in the Big East.
I think we all knew how much pressure it was if we wanted to be Big East regular season champs, that we had to win on our home court. Yeah. So that game was huge. Like, I just remember the crowd. You know, you look up in the aisles, and they were full all the way to the top. And usually it's like that when we play Syracuse because we got so many fans, Syracuse fans around here. But that game was just on another level. And I just remember the media hype before it, just interviews here, interviews there to talk about the game. And I'm like, man, it's just a regular season game, but you could tell that game was going to decide, you know, who's going to be the Big East regular season champs.
I wasn't body surfing like Randy. That wasn't my thing. That was a Foy thing. But for me, when they rushed the court, my goal was to get off the court. I didn't want any dealings and drama with that. I just got off the court and, you know, I celebrated with my teammates later.
What's America's best-selling brand of trucks? You're in for a big surprise, pal. Actually, you're not. It's Ford F-Series again. Same trucks that have been leading the industry for 39 straight years. Why? Game-changing innovation. It's why Ford F-Series is making every other truck brand history.
Now you can get a new Ford F-150 with up to $10,157 in total savings, only at your local Ford store.
For the past 2 seasons, a tradition of excellence has been building at the Wells Fargo Center. As champions have been crowned, you can be a part of history as the Villanova Wildcats continue their run, seeking a 3rd straight Big East title. But tickets are limited. Act now to get the best seats for the biggest games of the year and be there for the next great moment. Villanova basketball at the Wells Fargo Center. Passion guaranteed.
Folks, I never met anyone who didn't love a bargain.
I shop at Ollie's. You?
I shop at Ollie's for the deals.
Well, I shop at Ollie's because they have real brands at real bargain prices.
New shipments and deals arrive every day.
You never know what you're going to find or who you're going to see.
I shop at Ollie's. Do you?
You're going to love the bargains you get. I guarantee it.
Ollie's! Good stuff, cheap!
You should feel a good stretch in your hamstrings, glutes, low back here, and you're pinching shoulder blades together at the top. See that? Stronger guys like Chris, Mikkel,
I'm right here.
Josh Hart.
I'm right here.
Over there with the 40s and 45s. Got it?
Yeah.
Hold for 1 and then 3 back. You only got 10. So anything worth achieving, whether it's weight loss, gaining strength, gaining power, dropping body fat, gaining muscle, anything worth achieving is going to take hard work and consistent work. You know, and that's what I'm here for, to help these guys get better. And most high school kids aren't training, and if they are, it's not year-round. So I want to, when they come in, we're just doing basic movements. So I want to see how they move, like squatting, lunging. Can they do push-ups, body weight, in a controlled manner? Can they do pull-ups? And a lot of them can't do them the right way, the way we want them done. And that's for everybody. Like, I just got to see everybody can master these just basic human movements, and then from there we progress. Whether you're McDonald's All-American or walk-on. Good job. Let's go, Kel. Fire it up, Kel.
All year long, Coach Shackleton and myself are planning what we want from our guys' bodies at that time of year. Off season in the spring, do we want guys to get stronger? Do we want them to get leaned out? Do we want them to lose weight? Do we want them to get bulked? And everything we do from the time the season ends until the time the season begins in September is based on each individual guy's development. Once we get in season, it's an individual monitoring of guys' weight, body fat, their conditioning. And as we get deep into the season, we're meeting about the team, you know, their legs, their rest, their time between games. So it's a constant attention to the guys' bodies and how we can get them at their peak performance.
There you go, Arch. Throw it up, Arch.
It all started with like my diet and what I started eating. Freshman year I would eat kind of anything, but I've really tried to take advantage of what he was offering. Freshman year to sophomore year is when I saw a big jump, and then just having that connection as you get older with the strength and conditioning coach and all the coaches, you communicate better and you know what's expected of you. But I think just constant communication with Shaq about what I should be eating, when I should be eating it, and the workouts. He's not easy on any of us, and we know that, and that's why we're able to play at the end of games and finish out crucial moments of the games. I think it comes down to our habits, but I also think it comes down to us conditioning-wise when we're going through circuits and we have to do an extra rep here or there. So I got to credit Shaq to not only my success like on the court with my conditioning, but to everyone's success on the court.
I use Arch as an example all the time because like he's definitely an example of consistent hard work and consistent dieting throughout, proper dieting through the 4 years. I'll say to Jalen, hey, look, you see how the Arch is eating? You gotta do what he's doing. Because even like Jalen now, body fat's like 9%, but we want to get him down to like 6, 7.
Coming in, I had a lot of body fat on my body, and he's done such a good job with nutrition, telling me what to eat, telling me what not to eat, and from the training standpoint, he's done a great job. He pushes me just like Coach Wright pushes me on the court, and he just wants the best for us, and he wants us to be successful, so he pushes us as hard as we can.
Our nutritional program is as important as anything we do because the guys are going to derive their energy that we expect from them on the court from what they put into their body. The first thing we have to do with our guys is educate them to the fact that you want to be the best conditioned, you want to be the fastest, you want to have the most energy. Well, a lot of that comes from what you put into your body.
Put on like 15 pounds of muscle since I got here my freshman year. He's even good with stretching and things to keep your body fresh, and we push through everything. Nothing's too hard to do. Don't ever come with a bad mindset. Don't ever come with a bad body language. Shaq is very going positive, and he pushes you to your limit, and you truly feel on the court. You jumping higher or moving better quickly laterally, you're sliding your feet better. That's when you know, okay, all right, this is good.
We're really proud of John Shackleton. We really believe he's the best strength, nutrition, conditioning guy in the country. And it's very important to our program. He arguably could be the most important guy on our staff because we don't bring in a lot of guys here that are ready-made pros, but we bring in a lot of guys that can develop into pros. And part of that development is physical and mental. He understands exactly what we're doing basketball-wise, and he tailors their conditioning, training, nutritional program to what we're trying to do with them on the court.
We monitor progress, strength, pictures, and you can see their bodies change the most. And right then and there, when you show them like the actual physical results on paper, it's buy-in automatically. And as they're going through the weeks through the summer, they feel themselves getting stronger, feeling better, recovering appropriately because they're eating right, they're hydrating, because we're on this all through the summer. Because we actually take pride in like a lot of the physicality of the game, that's what we teach here, like don't shy away from that. So when I see guys making toughness plays, that's what I love. I love the physical part of basketball. And I know that physicality and the guys displaying the strength, that's coming from the weight room, not necessarily the skill that's involved in basketball, but like the physical part of it that we have to display.
Inside Villanova Basketball with Jay Wright is brought to you by UPS, by your Quality Plus Ford dealers, proud sponsors of Villanova Wildcats basketball, by Ollie's Bargain Outlet, good stuff cheap, by the Villanova University Office of Conference Services, the main line to your next successful meeting or special program, and by Plymouth Country Club.